So this definitely draws attention to that kind of container. You might notice the big green containers are not something I ever open because more often than not they are just terrible. It's ammo or it's just one or two items. They might have like a shield or a gun in it, but typically they don't. I ignore them completely. I either just grab the free ammo, or of course the weapon chests. Of course, those are really good. And things like this, you know, like that's just gonna have ammo in it. It's really not worth opening, and so I don't. Nobody's asked, but in case you're curious. Alright, so grabbing these is pretty simple. Just kind of one of those grind missions where they want you to explore this area. Like, I get it. It's something for you to do in the game. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. Like, you could actually take off this mission and try to find them legit if you wanted to have some kind of interesting fun. Like a scavenger hunt, but you have no map. That could help you. I mean, that could be fun. But if I was, like, you know, a game developer and I had people who I'd spent a lot of money on working on these maps, I would want my players to explore them. That may or may not be the reason that they made these missions, but I just killed all these guys in one clip. That's all that really matters. So let's pick up all the ammo. I don't hold X for that because they were a little bit too spread out, and if you hold X on a gun, it accidentally picks it up. Whereas if you hold X on a bunch of items, it picks everything up. So I didn't want to do that. Free money, thank you. Let's finish up Eric's valuables. Yeah, I knew there was one in here. Is it in any? No. Just specific ones. Oh man. If I had remembered where this one was, oh, it would have been so fast. There is, however, a chest under one of these. I don't... Yeah, over here, I believe. Behind here. There you go. There's a chest with probably crap items, but we gotta look. Yeah, just terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. The terrible scattergun. I mentioned at the beginning of the series that the terrible scattergun really is terrible, and at the time it was good, but no, it's really that bad. Why am I going to the Tetanus Warrens? Oh my gosh, someone's probably losing their minds. There is a quick travel in here, which is right there. Get in here, go right down to New Haven, and I'm back home. Alright. We can turn in these missions to whatever the hell his name is. Actually, let's just talk to Scooter because he's right here. Hey, what do you need? Alright, that is for the Treacher's Landing. And, yeah, you sink some ships. You can also get to a secret ship, which I'll show when we get there. But for now, I'm just going to finish up these missions. And there's really not a whole lot to say because they're pretty self-explanatory missions. Like, report to Helena Pierce. This is just kind of setting up the groundwork. A lot of running around. I wish there was a way to speed this up. In video, there. Yeah, I know. I'll probably speed this up as much as I can. So Taylor Cobb killed. You see, his brother already took over. Oh man, this game is great. And that is also for that. So I actually need an explosive device, which that'll do. Never mind. I don't usually use explosives, but let's go kill Taylor Cobb. And then we can use his... Oh, here's a good tip for you guys. For those of you who don't use explosives like me, who mostly just use normal guns and transfusion grenades, you are going to need explosives to get fish out of the water for one of these missions. That right there will do just fine. However, if you kill Taylor Cobb before you do this mission, he will always drop a... what is it? He's got a special name for it, for his rocket launcher. And it's a fire one that I always forget. Where is... Oh, the cauldron. That's where I'm going. Perfect. What is it? The toaster, I think? Something like that. I don't know. But it's a really, really nice fire one, and you also get a chest open. So it might be good, but I don't know. It really just depends on how much damage it drops when he drops it. I know that the gun, the weapon itself...
Next time you see Tanis, tell her to come see me in New Haven. running out of supplies. I know I can make it a better deal.
So he upped his defenses. Too bad my offense is too powerful. There is actually a critical hit point on these, and it's like right... I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Oh man, this is so difficult. Wow, these guys are a lot higher level than they were before. I'm gonna have to turn on my elite zooming skills. Yes, I missed like the entire magazine. Kill him, Bloodwing. Come on, Bloodwing, help me out. Thank you, finally. I don't like dying, so Bloodwing kind of left me hanging there. So he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Man, when you have a sniper rifle as powerful as this one, it really is just like hard to practice. And that's a wall. Okay, so we need to actually get on the other side of this. Run at me. Alright, let's knock them out. So there's going to be up there, and then bruisers are going to pop out. Yep. And these ones are worse because they're rocket turrets, which is fitting because of his rocket launcher. Yep, there he is. Taylor Cobb is going to be easy to kill. Oh, I think it's the roaster, actually, now that I think about it.
Wonderful. Now, do your best to prepare yourself for what's ahead. I'll contact you again soon.
Alright, what's it called? The toaster or the roaster or something? The roaster. Okay, so like I said, it's actually a decent one. It does a lot of damage, but it also... Okay, so there is a mission you get for turning in one of these missions, which is... Hold on. So you can see the reward in the lower right is a rocket. I believe one of these grants you a rocket called the... I don't know, it's got something to do with a thumb. I don't remember. But when you shoot it, it like goes straight down, and then it's got like a nuke kind of mushroom cloud effect when it hits the ground. It's really interesting. Oh, almost held X. So this is like, you know, it's just one shot. It's only a... It's not that great, to be honest. I don't like rockets because they're usually not that worth it. I mean, this thing does like 500 damage, plus the fire effect, of course. Can't forget about that. But 500 damage. My sniper does twice than that and shoots a lot faster than twice as fast. So, you know. And like, see, you know, at level 28 Bandit Thug, one shot didn't do that. If I switch to the sniper, I know he's weak, but I mean, like, you saw me do it earlier. It's really just not that great of a gun. It's whatever. I really think they should have made those a lot more powerful to kind of compensate for their slow fire rate, slow reload speed, but, you know, what can you do? There are other guns, so I'm not gonna be too upset that they made something underpowered. I just wish that they were kind of more worth it, you know, more usable. There are some rockets that have special effects, where like one explosion will lead to another, or the Helix rocket launchers are less accurate because you can't hit a pinpoint because they're spinning all the time, but they are a little bit more powerful for groups, maybe, but, you know, if you need a special effect to make your gun usable, then what's the point? So as soon as I talk to Claptrap, I'm going to hold on to this mission because that'll bring me to the Salt Flats, and I don't know why I don't want to do that. Alright, because these two missions are going to be quick and easy, you know, quick and dirty, and then once I'm finished with that, I'll head to the Salt Flats, do all of that side mission stuff, and then we'll move on with the entire game by going to New Haven. Or would that be moving on? I think the Salt Flats gives you a key. I could do either. Like, just... when moving on with the game, it gives you more and more missions. The Salt Flats is just kind of its own inclusive thing. But for now, we're definitely going to Treacher's Landing. It's really nice to have options, though. I'll tell you that. Like, I would rather have too many missions to do than wondering where all the missions are. So Borderlands definitely keeps me busy when I can't decide between two areas. Like, they're both good. These are probably not going to be worth it because typically these different vending machines have weapons and ammo and stuff that are based more on the level that you're supposed to be when you first get there. And the first time we saw this area was a long time ago, so, like, look at these guys' levels. 26. Okay, they're actually higher, but higher than they were before, I think. But they're really not that hard to kill, but with enough of them, they're gonna hurt. So I'm just gonna keep running. So, to take out these ships, I wonder if I can see the first one yet. Probably not. Let's move on first. So, this is what I meant. Like, they spawn in these little areas, and you gotta have a blast effect. There we go. And it knocks them right out of the water. Come on. Alright, let's just move on. Let's see. There we go. Usually if you hit it right in the middle, they'll all pop up, but that lightning explosion's not big enough, really. Yeah. The burning psychos do a lot of damage because your character is flesh, so I'm more immune to flesh than I would be to, like, acid or lightning. Probably should have kept the roaster, not gonna lie. I thought that this would be enough, but apparently not. 7. Oh! Idiot! I have a blast sniper. Why didn't I... I'm glad I caught that before it was too late. Oh man. I didn't know that I did know that I had this sniper. Wow, it's actually not that bad. What is the fire rate on this thing? 1.4, 2.7. Why does this one feel faster? Huh. Okay. Well, let's just make our way over here. Take out more... Oh, okay, that's a lot faster. I hope I sped up, or... I'll probably speed up that last part, just so you can see what I did, or how long that took, but... Yeah. You can watch it on half speed to get an idea of how long it took. It was pretty excruciating, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's aim for the back. There's a thing on each of these little ships that he wants me to sink. What's something a little bit more effective? There we go. All you gotta do is blow it up and it takes out the whole ship, so you can ignore the people shooting at you. Now, earlier in the game, when we did the bottle of booze, I specifically ignored this entire section because I was well aware that with this mission, I would be coming back to it. And here we are. So, let's check it out. So if you actually hit them, they'll stop shooting typically, like right there. So that's why in that exact situation, he was starting to shoot, and I knew that once he started shooting it would be hard to hit him. So I made sure to get a shot off on his shoulder or something, make him stop shooting just so I could line up my shot, get the headshot, and end the gunfight. A little tough to talk about that real time, but I hope that helped. He is up here, by the way. You can hear him screaming. Okay, that's gonna be... Boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom. Headshot. Headshot. Finish him off with your radiant gun! Actually, I'd forgotten I had that until like just now. I didn't know that tank was there. So on an accidental shot, I just killed everybody who's about to kill. Just ignore him. Oh my. Alright, let's switch to something I can use to heal myself. Alright, second win. So that means I went down and back up at the exact same time that I killed someone. Really liking these. And I'm actually close enough to this where I can just... yeah, blow it up. And that's it. That's this entire area. Also, I don't really know how deep this is, seeing as that's soil. Maybe it's mud. I don't know. Whatever. Gearbox didn't put that much thought into that one, I can tell. And my health was regenerating that whole time because of the Survivor class mod. I mentioned at the very beginning, first time I ever got one, how useful those would be, and it has never ever not been true that having a class mod that heals you in a game where health regeneration is by default not a thing is going to be very useful. Like, it's so nice to have your health regenerate with that class mod that it makes really every other class mod for the hunter pretty much irrelevant to me. I mean, what do you got? Scavenger, there's things that like increase your blood wing attack and your your bloodwing attack, your reload speed, that kind of stuff, like, it's just nothing compares to health regeneration, because even something that makes your sniper stronger, like you've seen in the way that I play, that doesn't affect me. I mean, I'm quite